Hello, this is going to be a quick follow-up to yesterday's video that I had put out relating to various flights around the world and how it is consistent on a globe Earth, whereas it's not consistent on a flat Earth. And someone left a comment on that video saying that they wanted to address the issue of flight times on a globe and on a flat Earth. So what I decided to do was to make this spreadsheet available. So check the description below for a copy to this spreadsheet so that you can do it yourself. And the more people who look into this, the better. I think it'll get more exposure. And so I restructured this spreadsheet slightly so that it would be a little bit easier for somebody to use. And here is how I was intending it to be used. You can use whatever tool that you want to generate a flight plan, or even just pull data off of an airline itself. Air Canada does have a PDF of all of its flights available from every location to every other location. It gives departure times and arrival times and all of that stuff, and you can kind of work out some of the information from that as well. I've marked the cells that you would enter in yellow. The ones on the left here are cells that you can use to calculate and convert from one value to another. You'll see that shortly. And I left the cities and I left the routes in from yesterday's video. And I think what I'm going to do as well, most of these flights tend to cover at least from a North American city like London or Los Angeles or San Francisco, etc., to what appears to be near the equator or south of the equator. And I think what I'm going to do is, while I'm at it, I'm going to grab a couple of cells like this, and I'm going to create a separate entry that I had not included before, like, for example, Auckland to Johannesburg. So the idea would be that you would use a tool like Flight Time Calculator. And in this case here, I just started with the first one. I entered Anchorage, Alaska and Belfast, Ireland. It tells me that the flight time should be 8 hours and 28 minutes and the flight distance should be 6788.1 kilometers. So I'm going to copy the distance here. So that's going to be the expected distance, and the expected hours is 8 hours and 28 minutes. So 8 and 28 minutes is going to be 8.466 hours. And the expected speed you'll see changed from 1 to this value here. Just to avoid an undefined cell, because you don't have anything in these other cells, I have a test that if both values are greater than 0, then it computes the value. Otherwise, it defaults to 1. And that allows these other calculations to show some kind of value here. So in this case here, if we want to try Auckland to Johannesburg, I'm going to start with this one, and that's New Zealand, and Johannesburg, South Africa. So if I calculate that, it says that it's 14 hours and 57 minutes. I could just round it up to 15, but for accuracy, 1457 is going to be 14.95. And the distance is going to be 12,228 kilometers, and I need to copy this over here. So this should indicate 817 kilometers per hour, and all I need to do is copy these over here and copy these over here, and this will be very interesting. And so as you can see, I'm very close to what this tool has calculated the flight time should be, but on a flat Earth, a south hemisphere location to another south hemisphere location has practically doubled the travel time than one would expect. So that's going to be it for now. Check the description below if you want a copy of the spreadsheet so that you can do some of these other ones yourself. I'll probably reformat it a little bit more as well before I release this video, such as put some kind of conditional formatting on here so that if there is a value here, it will display something here or not. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that just yet. These, for example, should not have any values displayed, neither should this have any value displayed. But that's it for the moment. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you again in another video soon enough. Bye for now.